Like, hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Reyes. And so I know you guys have been listening to a couple of videos on elapsed time and you guys have done some practice with it. So I've actually made some problems for you to continue your practice with elapsed time. And so I'm going to work on a couple of these problems with you right now, and then I'm going to have you guys work on the rest of them, and then later in the week I'll post another video that has the answers to the other problems. So when I start with number 1 here, I have to be able to make some decisions about what it is I'm looking for. Am I going to be looking for my beginning time, my start time, my elapsed time, which is the change in the time, or am I looking for my ending time, which is the result basically? So I'm going to start by reading number 1. Mrs. Reyes, or Miss Reyes, arrived at the grocery store at 3:25 p.m. If she's at the grocery store for 2 hours and 14 minutes, what is the time when she leaves the grocery store? So in reading this problem, I'm understanding that I have my beginning time, the time that she arrives at the grocery store. I also know what the elapsed time is, which means that she's at the grocery store for 2 hours and 14 minutes. What I do not have is the ending time when she leaves the grocery store. So I'm going to use something that's called an open number line to be able to figure out what the ending time would be. So when I start this, I'm going to start at the beginning. I'm going to make a line, and I'm going to very neatly, and this is a very big key about using this open number line, is you just be very neat with it. You're going to start by writing 3:25. And the reason I'm writing 3:25 is that is the time that Mrs. Reyes arrived at the grocery store. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make some jumps, and I'm going to make the jumps according to my elapsed time. So for my elapsed time, I know that it was 2 hours and 14 minutes. So I'm going to start with my hours. I'm going to go ahead and make a very large jump by 2 hours and write plus 2 hours inside my rainbow. And because I'm going in 2 hours in the future, all I need to add is my 2 to the hours that already are here. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and then I'm just going to bring my minutes over, 25 p.m. So I know that my ending time after the 2 hours is 5:25 p.m. Now I need to go ahead and I need to look at my minutes, and I'm going to look at the number that's in my tens place. I'm going to start with that one first. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 10. I'm going to add it to my minutes that are already here. I know that 10 plus 25, as you know it, would be 35. So I'm going to bring my hour, and then I'm going to bring my minutes, 35. I'm going to do my plus 10, and I'll put an M inside there to show it's minutes. I'll put my PM to show that I'm still in the PM hours. And now that I've done my digit that's in my tens place, now I need to move to the numbers that are in the ones place, which happens to be a 4. So I have to add 4 additional minutes to my 5:35 time. So I'm going to make 4 small little jumps of 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to end about there. And I'm going to add my 4 right here to my minute, to my last minute. So if it is 5:35 here, this would be 5:36, 5:37, 5:38, and this would be 5:39 p.m. So that is my ending time. So now I'm going to take this final response. This is the time that I've left the grocery store. So I'm going to write 5:39 p.m. And that is one way to work on elapsed time.